Yeah, good morning, MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will,
I,
and he's concerned
I've
about
got I've got a tick on my knee. I mean, you can't go hunting anymore. Hunting for mice.
Once you get the Lyme, every little rash that could be a tick bite. That could
Well, I
be
have had a little bit of a fever lately. Maybe I should run to the doctor. It's amazing. We live in
where you've had Lyme though, they can't do anything for. I mean, they wouldn't. I mean, guess they could help you have a flare up, right?
They'll give you extra medicine. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It's amazing in the middle of the farm belt between New Jersey and Pennsylvania of all these people who are affected by Lyme, but they can't figure out some sort of vaccine for this Lyme disease. But who knows?
Get on it, brother. Get on it, man. Just start working.
I just got a pop-up. Market Chameleon's presenting to everyone. Is that a good
That's
thing?
right, man. I'm putting up the disclaimer. Everybody remember, option trading, all trading is risky. We are not telling you what to do. You guys got to do your research. That's what the Chameleon's for. Bro, what are you going to share with us today, my man?
Besides the fact that I have a rash on my knee, I thought that was enough.
It is most definitely not enough. You got to bring the heat, man.
We are going to look at the chameleon. Oh, the first thing I was going to show you, do we have time for this?
We have unlimited time.
I don't know. It's going to take a smarter chameleon out there than myself to pronounce Chathma's last name. But he was the investor we were talking about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've pulled the piece. Well, let's just listen.
Okay.
Your former employer, that being Facebook, you were a big proponent of that company. Correct. Obviously,
yes.
Time, it turned you into the financial success in many ways that you have become. Now you are a critic. Why? What do you see when you look at Facebook?
Well, look, I mean, the reality is that I got to a point in my life,
largely because I had huge amount of funds. I was able to change my mind.
My children.
What it was doing to the social norms that they were being raised in. I didn't want
you know what? He's like a slave owner, dude. He should pay reparations, I feel.
But I also think that we have a responsibility in that debate and in that argument that is more meaningful and significant.
It was changing diapers that changed his life.
Dude, once he had a family, he realized the mistakes he had made.
Guardrails. I restrict my children from any video usage. No devices.
Simply because I think we're at a point in time in humanity and in society where the use of social media, whether we like it or not, is coupled to mental health. And
okay.
I think the more unhappy people generally are.
There you go. He's now. I mean, I don't know how many studies. I mean, you always get on me about studies. And listen, you know me. I was the first one to say these social media outlets are crazy. I mean, how many Facebook accounts do I have? 30? No. But I mean, if you're really looking at your larger network and, watching it, and that is super that's fine. But for a lot of people, they probably should.
It does not make you happy.
It does not make you happy.
That's for sure.
And it's get into the. I don't want to make a biblical comparison, but it's a time waster, a time drain, whatever. But it like everything else, it's each person's opinion. You do not have to set up a Facebook account. You do not have to be on social media. Actually, most young children I know, which are mine, they have no interest in Facebook.
Absolutely.
Facebook is something their parents and grandparents use.
That's right.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, basically, and everything he's invested in, by the way, operates off these things that he's banning from his kids. Still today, he's like, I love Tesla. I mean, where else can you buy a car with this great, computer in it that you can watch while you're driving? And it's like, really? You banned it from your kids. But
man, come on, man.
It is a great. Everyone should watch the whole piece because he's
Dude,
got
I recommend we all just follow this dude. Actually, he's probably, I guess he must. Well, no, I'm sure he's well in the social media, right? Because he still needs to make money. So he's probably very involved in social media. But
he's got
I
some.
recommend we all follow and start spamming his accounts.
He's got some amazing insight into Tesla in particular that's worth watching.
Okay.
It was a worthwhile video. But anyways,
All right.
I wanted to talk a little bit about these IPOs because one that went about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, Everbright.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just it's down $7 today. Again, did not make money. At some point, and you look at the stock chart, you have to start making money. And this was its IPO.
Yep.
It's now lost more than half its value.
Yep.
So, you know, you got to be real careful here with these I mean, we're in a period of, it's not unprecedented because, you know, you've had tech IPOs like this before, but the last period where you had so many, there was not such a good outcome at the end. So
Yep.
just be aware of it. I mean, they're certainly not that crazy bullish. Everyone seems to sell off after the initial opening, but Pinterest is one. It's you know, off its high. I did look at LYFT. Again, there's not enough data to get the theoretical edge and win rate, but you can look for cushion if it goes against you, and the returns if it stays flat, if it goes better. And there are a bunch if you want to get a bearish position on in LYFT. Yeah, just be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're I don't know if you've heard of Beyond. I think that IPO is today. Beyond.
What is that?
Beyond Meat.
Oh, is this meat that's not meat?
It's
grown in the lab.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not even a meat substitute. It is actually grown in a lab.
Uh-huh.
So it's.
Does it taste like meat?
I have no idea. I have no. They say they were serving their burgers at the road show, and the owner of the company was pedaling a solar bike to and from events because he didn't want to put a carbon footprint out there.
Hey, man, good for him, dude.
No, it's amazing.
Good for him.
I love that.
Well, what's the plan to make money, man?
That's just the point. How do you make money? And shockingly, this product is no more healthy than eating meat.
Sure.
So basically, it is based on the carbon footprint,
right?
And you know, once they dig into,
but is it? I mean, does it take 80 tons of gasoline to make a gallon of it, or what? I mean, those are all the tidbits of questions and dynamics that we need to ask. I mean, it's like what That's
to be a 60-minute special report in 3 years.
I know, right? Because like you see this, I don't know what it was that I was watching the other day. It was like almonds, right? I don't know, almonds, perfect food. It's a great source of blah blah blah, whatever. But to grow an almond is like 4 gallons of water or something like some craziness. You know what I mean? It's like when you get to the data points, you're like, what? How's that even possible? And so, yeah, with the lab grown meat, okay, is it energy efficient, or does it take 18 gigawatts to actually produce a pound of this meat? So it's just let's be head on a swivel about what these things are and look into it before we just say, oh, this is great. You can grow it in a lab, but what are the repercussions of
I think they should call it Frankenstein meat.
I mean, they could make them now. They're called veggie burgers, man. It's just made of vegetables, right? I mean, those are grown
but they taste like vegetables. That's the problem. I'm waiting for veggie fish. My kids don't taste fish. Can they get veggie fish?
No. Come veggie fish.
Veggie fish, baby.
Yeah, why isn't anybody tackling that, man? Oh man, you know why? Because fish is free. That's basically why.
Big news. They were able to hire an AI engineer away from Google. That's the first AI person to leave Silicon Valley in 6 years.
Come on, man.
Big news. No, the whole, I mean, I've read pieces that Google, Facebook, have dominated the AI research because I mean they have like a lock grip on every AI development program at universities. I mean, it's hard for other companies to even find AI technology people because they're all within Google and Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that wasn't why I had that up. I just read that in the headline. Seeking Alpha. I mean, those people at Seeking Alpha, I mean, they seek information. There was a interesting, actually, it popped up in, I was doing a search for unusual option volume.
My question there is, why isn't Apple? Why aren't the majority of AI? Why is Apple not? When you mention that, you mentioned Google and Facebook. Why is Apple not?
You know why? I think it's probably acquisitions. I think what they've been able to do, is acquire smaller companies.
Yeah,
and from that realize the importance of it, and they were just earlier on. I mean, Apple is so insular and very seldom goes. I mean, they're one outside that I can think of that was Beatbox. And that was a couple hip hoppers from
Beatbox Beats, dude.
Oh, Beats.
Beatbox.
They wait. You're telling me they acquired an agricultural company that makes beats?
They got confused.
Wait. All right.
They got confused. Beatbox.
But anyways, this YEXT.
That's a great name, by the way, for a home delivery service. Beatbox.
What's that?
Beatbox. It's beats that come in a box.
They are the superfood.
You see the play on words there. Beatbox.
I do.
It's got a street reference, but then it's it's vegetables.
So, anyways, YEXT popped up. I have no idea what it was, but I did do a search on it, and there were opportunities to do a bullish spread in it. But I was more interested in the company when I looked at it, and I did a little research, and it's an interesting entity.
What do they do? They do events?
No, which is what Everbright did, by the way. You knew that Everbright was an event platform?
No,
they control your digital universe for companies. Maps, apps, voice assistants. I mean, it's a relatively recent IPO, which I'd never heard about. Just interesting. Be aware of it.
No idea what that means. So they make sure I have my Windows 10 is updated. What do they do?
They control your digital experience.
What does that mean, dude? What do you mean? Did they have their own web browser? Yeah, look at that. What is
Instagram, Yelp, Yahoo. They control it all. Maps.
They control it, dude.
Google Maps. Google Maps.
For companies, Maps. What they do is they create an online experience that controls your web browsing experience. Oh, you mean so they're a web browser?
They are a very interesting entity. Keep your eyes on the YEXT. And there's bullish more.
Can we get some call activity there? Can you bring up some call activity?
Bullish call activity. 96% yesterday.
Okay, man. All right.
Be aware.
Yeah. Hello. All I got to hear is 2 seconds of that to go. Oh my God. Sell.
Oh, really? You're a sell seller?
They control the online experience. What are you talking about, dude? What? I mean, unless maybe there's some sort of filter for businesses so people can't look at their Facebook while they're at work. But that makes no sense. What does that mean?
Well, let's say on Google Maps, you're a restaurant.
Okay.
How do you get your location pin?
Okay. So they're a marketing company.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, with a cool name, a cooler name.
All right, good stuff, man. I like marketing companies.
I'm assuming
I don't like. I mean, the point to me is, okay, if I'm a marketing company, go ahead back to their thing, and go to their page, where it says what they are. If I'm a marketing company, I should be able to explain what I am in one line. Let's read the top and see if they can.
It's your centralized hub to manage all the facts customers seek about your people, places, and products. From
actually, that's a good
holiday hours, in-store promotions, to park and entrances, professional credentials.
There you go. They are a marketing company. They actually have it right. There you go. I actually understand.
But they do bring YEXT.
Congratulations. That's actually, like, seriously, what is that? 1 out of 100 of these professional pages we visit. So they are a marketing company. They actually communicate with people. Good job.
It looks like they're very integrated with the maps.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Waze. Well, who knows who? But I didn't see Waze in their platform. Did you? Is there a Waze? Is that Waze?
No, that is not Waze. Waze is Waze is there. It's at 11 o'clock. Yep.
There's 11. Waze. What is this one?
I have no idea. Pac-Man? Is that Pac-Man?
It is a great.
I believe the one at 3, right below Yelp. That's Hands Across America.
By the way,
or not, is still a great website.
By the way, if this investor who's super invested in technology has his way,
that company doesn't exist.
None of these companies here exist. Zero.
Yeah.
You have zero.
Yep.
There's no entity around this table.
Yep.
Which is
I've changed. I'm now from a call buyer. I might still be in the call business for the. I think I flipped. You talked me into this company. I like it again.
But anyways, to do your
what
research,
are the numbers telling?
Just an interesting idea brought to you by the unusual option volume today. T-Mobile was another one. I know you're a big fan of T-Mobile, the discounted T plan. But some credit spreads are doing. Actually, that was another one I was going to talk about. SHAK.
Wait, what did you have for T-Mobile? Credit spreads?
Yeah.
You didn't show us, man.
I know because the wrong one was up there. I'm sorry about that.
All right.
I was looking at another company. There's T-Mobile. Lots of credit spreads.
Okay.
But the last one I was going to talk about was actually SHAK.
Well, people don't even know why I'm laughing because I had T-Mobile. If you listen to one of my podcasts, it was 4 hours on the phone to try to get my iPhone unlocked. Thanks to T-Mobile. Thank you, T-Mobile.
That was a bad experience.
That was a bad experience. It was actually T-Mobile combined with Best Buy. So don't ever just head on a swivel. If you're ever buying an iPhone, don't buy it at Best Buy because basically the first card you put in there locks it to that phone. So it really wasn't T-Mobile's fault. It was my fault for buying my iPhone at Best Buy.
How many times did you want to just throw whatever phone you were on trying to get this solved against the wall?
It's hard to do when the phone's $1,300, man.
I mean, sadly, I had an experience just the other day booking flights to send all our children down to visit mom. I don't know if I told you about this, but it was an hour and a half on with a Frontier representative.
Yep.
It's hard online to purchase multi-legs and, make sure they all work out and get the seats together, whatever.
Very difficult.
Every time. And it was, so I paid the $10 more to do it. It was an hour and a half. Every time she'd come back to me, she'd be like, "Hello, Mr. McBride. Hello, Mr. McBride." She came back to me like 400 times. I was like, "Stop saying hello, Mr. McBride." And I heard her. She would go back. I don't know if she was training, and she would ask someone a question.
Right.
And the other, it was like
he wants to book tickets. Can I book tickets?
So I imagine there's a room somewhere in
bodies,
the Ukraine, or because they were Eastern European, and there were all these women on phones, and then there was one woman in the middle on a computer.
Yeah,
and they would all ask her, and it was going around in a circle because I heard all these other people asking.
That can't be right, dude. That cannot be right.
I'm telling you, it was.
The computer is the hub. The computer is so expensive that they can't actually give one to the.
It was either a real bad training session for Frontier Airlines. I mean, my head almost exploded. My son came over to me. He's like, Dad, are you all right? Are we sure we're going to be able to get these tickets?
And you know what the fear is, dude? You've been on the phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
The fear that you're going to lose that call, that the call's going to drop, and you're going to have to start over again.
Well, I did it on a landline just for that reason.
Okay, good for you, man.
With a big
yeah, dude. I had that experience when I went to Europe, man, because I had to come back at a different time than the rest of the family, and boy, it was hard. That is, anybody have some tech to figure that out? It is not easily done, even with a human who knows what they're doing. I called Air Canada. Man, same deal, like 2 hours on the phone.
Yeah, well,
same deal.
I mean, I like Frontier because it flies in an airport that's real close to me.
Yep.
And it's interesting because I've tried to get on. Every time I have to redo my password every time I go on, even though I save it. Yesterday, I tried to reset my password 3 times. They sent me the emails. It never allowed me to log in. I tried to go back and just with the reservations I had, buy the seats online. So I couldn't do it. So I had to call them back. But fortunately, I got an operator without a central hub, so it was easier to do last night. But
without a central,
it was interesting. The last one I wanted to talk about was SHAK, great burger chain. Earnings are coming out. This was actually pointed out to me in our my morning email I get from the King Chameleon about all earnings today, overestimated, underestimated. For anyone who joined us from Instagram, I did put an Instagram out about it this morning and a tweet very early when I received the email. But I looked at SHAK for some bullish trades, and there are a lot available. So if you want to do a screen for SHAK, and we can end there.
There it is. Remember, everybody, if you are on Twitter, Instagram, whatever have you, we are there. Actually, our Instagram is blowing up. The Market Chameleon on Instagram. Got here. I believe we have a winner from yesterday. Thomas hit us up with that the right company for the rebar, right? The massive rebar play, right?
Well, I don't know if it's a massive rebar play. We were just looking.
It's massive. I thought you said they were like 50% of the market.
Well, when we talked, we have to go back to the tape to find that rebar. I think CNC sounds like the company.
It's CMC.
CMC, yes.
CMC. So Thomas, hit me up with an email, Adam@MarketChameleon.com. We'll get a cup out to you, get a Chameleon cup out to you. You got your Chameleon cup today, brother? Yo, winner, chicken dinner, man. There he's got it. Nobody can see that though because you didn't speak and we're on Google. So nobody. Go ahead, do it again. Say,
"What do you mean we can speak?" Here's the Chameleon cup. There it is.
There it is, baby. Winner.
Oh,
winner.
I have to speak.
All right, everybody.
For you to turn it over? What do you mean?
No, yeah, of course, dude. We're on the Google, man. It pops to whoever's talking. Come on, man.
Wow.
How many shows have we done on this platform?
I'm just gonna remain silent. So you say if I just don't talk, I'll never show up?
You literally won't show up.
Perfect. Bye, chameleons.
Absolutely perfect. Have a great day trading, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Later.
Stay safe out there.